Okay, so hey y'all. Welcome to my office / Christmas tree room / craft room for the kids. So I want to go over really quickly, like, bird's eye view of what you kind of need to be doing every day to make your business successful. And then I'm going to add some extra things on as well that have really helped my business that are in no way necessary for you, but will really, really help out and help your business to grow and help you to just like do great in your business. Okay, so first of all, the first thing, number one, that you need to be doing every single day is posting in your VIP group. I know that might seem overwhelming to feel like you have to do it every single day, but I'm telling you that what it does is it builds consistency for your customers, and it makes them, it legitimizes you as a Color Street stylist, because people can buy Color Street from anybody, but they are buying it from you because they love you, because they like to be a part of your VIP group. So make it a benefit and a real resource to them. So that's 3 times a day. I'm not on my phone all day. I'm pretty busy. So what I usually do, I started doing it in the morning, and then when my baby was waking up all the time, I started doing it at night. Find some time during the day that works for you. And then find 3 things that you can post. The way that I typically do it is I am a part of a ton of groups that have graphics and nail fees and whatever. So I'll go to the groups tab on my phone and I'll just scroll down until I find 3 graphics. I'll save them and then I post in my VIP page, and I schedule those. So I sit down at one time and I schedule them for different times during the day. So it looks like I'm on all the time, but I'm really not. You are welcome to use anything that you see in my VIP group, to copy that and then paste it, schedule it in your VIP group. You do need to change wording. So anytime you find a post, you can copy the graphic and then copy the text. But when you paste it into your VIP group, make sure that you change the text a little bit so that it sounds like you, number one. But then also, if Facebook sees that the same exact thing is being posted often, it kind of bumps that down to the bottom of the algorithm. So that means less people will see it because they'll think that it's spam. And so that affects your VIP group, but then it also affects whoever's VIP group or whoever made that post, because it makes it look like we're both spammy, if that makes sense. But anything that you guys see in my VIP group, I do make some graphics, not a ton. I'm not a graphic expert. But if you see anything that you like, you are more than welcome. It's a compliment to me if you would like to post it in your VIP group. Okay, so here's a couple things I wrote down that are possible posts. Some people have like specific strategies on how they do it. I don't always. I usually just kind of go with the flow on what I see in my graphics group, like scrolling. But some things that you can post about is the business. I recommend posting like the business opportunity maybe like once or twice a month. Sometimes I'll even do it once a week, depends on where you're at with it. And there are lots of graphics just that explain what the business is. So you can just say, this is a stylist kit, this is what it is, this is why I like it, here's my why that I joined. It can be really short and sweet, doesn't have to be long-winded. Nail fees. Always post pictures of the product. I, for the longest time, was only posting things that I would wear typically that I love, which are usually glitters, but there's lots of people in your VIP group that like designs, and there's lots of people in your VIP group who just want solids. So make sure that you're getting like a varied diet of nail fees so that they can see it. And pro tip, make sure that it's in stock on the website so that when they're like, oh my gosh, I love this, you don't have to say, I don't know, and it's going to come back in stock. Interaction games. There's all kinds of interaction games. Like you could even say, hey, I'm buying a rug today. What's your favorite rug? Or what's your drink at Starbucks? Or this or that, like with this outfit, should you wear these nails or these nails? All kinds of things like that. People love to talk about themselves and tell you what they love. And so that's a great way to get people commenting and interacting on your VIP page, which is so important because it's going to make Color Street think, it's going to make Facebook think, wow, this group is really important. People like it. So I want everybody to see these posts so that they'll stay on Facebook longer. So the more that you get people to interact, the better it's going to be for your VIP group, because the more people are going to see the things that you actually post. Tips is a great thing to post, like cold weather tips or your favorite cuticle oil or whatever, all that kind of stuff. You can find tons of it in graphic groups. You're also welcome to take pictures of the stuff that you have at your house. Either way is fine. People love tips. They want to know how to apply Color Street, how you apply Color Street. They want to feel like they have some kind of like insider edge. Always post tips. That's a great one. I recommend, and I'm not always great at, going live at least once a week. If that is really stressful for you and makes you feel uncomfortable, I totally understand. I was exactly the same. I never went live until I had a Color Street VIP group. So if that makes you super duper uncomfortable, you can always also do a video of yourself doing some kind of like a live application, and then post that onto your VIP group if that makes you feel more comfortable. Because then if you mess up or whatever, you can always delete it and start over. Add personal posts, add things about what's going on in your life, because people want to know you. They can buy Color Street from anybody. You're selling Color Street, but you're also kind of selling yourself. So if they don't know anything about you, that is not to your benefit. So for example, here's something that would do kind of two birds with one stone. I posted about taking my girls to Christmas shop or something, or birthday present shop, and how I got to use some of my Color Street money that I had earned through my business to do stuff like that, buy family pictures, those kinds of things. So then you're telling them a little bit about yourself, but you're also saying, hey, the business is really a great opportunity. That's an example. Any kind of thing that lets people know who you are. Like, they don't all have to be Color Street posts, is the point I'm getting across. Okay, restocks. Those come out every morning, and then there's some people in our team that come up with these amazing graphics. So use those graphics. Post them if you get a chance. I'm working. I don't always see them and get to post by the time they've restocked, but that's a great thing to post. Usually I do that obviously the day of. That's not something I schedule. And then also thank yous for orders. So people like to see what other people are buying. So I don't do this always, especially if it's a really busy season or time in my day or life, whatever. But if you get a chance, go back, look at the email of what people ordered, and then send them a quick little, shout out on your VIP page. Like, Beth, thank you so much for buying such and such. I love Fantastic. It's going to look amazing on you. Tag me when you apply it. And then people are like, okay, well, I'm going to tag you whenever I do it, which is going to look really good for the algorithm, but also lets other people see what people are buying. People like that. Okay, so post 3 times a day in your VIP group. That should be your number one takeaway from this one. This is also optional. I just started doing this, but I will say it really has helped me reach a different group of people. So if you guys are Instagram and Facebook stories people, I want you to try this. I just did a training on this, and this formula has, doggone it, kind of changed my business a little bit. Okay, so on Instagram stories, post 5 stories, not less than that, not more than that. And it's kind of tricky because they only last 24 hours. So maybe do 2 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, however it works for you. But 2 personal posts, and then 3 Color Street posts. So those Color Street posts can be exactly the same things I just talked about from your VIP group. In fact, sometimes I'll post something in my stories and then I'll also post it in my VIP group because it's not always reaching the same group of people. And so that's fine. If you're busy and you need to do that, that's fine. So 2 personals, for instance, the other day I posted about my mug that got a crack in it. And then I posted about my daughter drinking this bottle after she had pooped and was smiling, and it was funny. Okay, and then post 3 things about Color Street. And one of your personal posts needs to be interactive. So that's maybe take a poll. I did one on my Christmas tree. What's your favorite Christmas tree colors or Christmas tree lights colors? And then they get to say colored or white, an interaction like that. As far as Color Street goes, I did a picture of a mixed manicure and said, which one do you like better? And they got to point to, Sahara Jewel or All Wild Up. Any kind of interaction thing like that is going to make people see your stories more. It's going to make them see hey, I sell Color Street, but not overwhelmingly so, where they're just all that girl ever posts about is Color Street. So anyways, I've been doing that 5 posts a day. It's been beneficial for me. 100% you need to post in your VIP group every single day. Instagram, Facebook stories, if that's not for you, if that's too much to add on top of also posting, that might be something you put on the back burner or try later. Okay, how to color tin. So color tin just means basically getting Color Street on people's hands, sending out samples. And I struggled with this at the beginning because I felt like I didn't know enough people and I'd exhausted, all of my friends and family, and I didn't want to bother anybody. And so I kind of like waned a little bit on just getting samples to people. Let me tell you some ways that I have found that have been really beneficial just to give people the product to try. So the reason that you're selling Color Street is because you love it. Okay, that's the reason that I'm selling Color Street. And so offering the product to other people is going to help them love it as well, and then they're going to want to buy from you. So it's a great way to expand your network and get people to fall in love with the product as well. Okay, so I don't always post on my personal page. As far as things that scare me, that's kind of at the top of the list. I very rarely will do it, but don't love posting on my personal page. You are not allowed to offer deals that are inside your closed VIP group, but you are allowed to offer free samples because that's something available to all stylists. So you can post on your personal page and say, hey, I've become a Color Street stylist. I have maybe even have like 5 envelopes, take a picture. I have 5 free samples that I would love to send out to someone who hasn't tried the product yet. Comment below and I'll send you one, something like that. And then you can follow up with those people later on. Something I did when I first became a Color Street stylist was I went through on my Facebook app on my phone. All of your friends are in alphabetical order. So I just went through and sent them a message like, hey, well, don't say hey, you're not supposed to be the hey girl. Say, Jenny, I just wanted to let you know I just became a Color Street stylist. These dry nail polish strips are amazing and affordable, and I have fallen in love with them. If you would like, could I send you a sample to try? If you're interested, I'd love to hear your feedback and see how you like them or whatever. And then I also always would put a link to my VIP group in those messages. And the reason is because sometimes people will say no, or sometimes people will ignore your messages, which is fine. You got to have thick skin on that. But 6 months down the road when they're like, my friend had these on and they're really cute. But I remember my friend Melissa messaged me about it a while ago. Let me go just see what it's about. So she can pull up my Facebook message and then my link is already right there for her to go into my VIP group. Side note, great tip. Okay, so also if you're having parties on the first or second or third day of the party, I always direct message every single person in the party. And that seems like it might be a lot, but I keep the message typed up on my notes section in my phone. And so then I just copy it and paste it and change the name. And I'll say something like, hey, thank you so much for being a part of Jenny's party. I have a bunch of samples that I'm sending out tomorrow. If you have not tried Color Street, I would love to send you one. And then if they respond, yes, you can send a free sample to that person. Always keep samples in your purse because people are going to be like, girl, your nails look so good. And you're like, oh, thank you. I actually sell these. They work amazing. Would you like to try a sample? Also, don't forget to follow up. This is the biggest part of sending out samples. If you send a sample out into the universe and then never bring it up with that person again, you 9 times out of 10 are not going to hear from them. So I started with just a piece of paper and a notebook. I just have, what's it called? Sheets, like Google Sheets on my phone, and it's on my iPad. And every single time I send a sample, I just write their name down. And then I try to go back at the end of every month to the previous month, and then I will just reach out to those people again. Sometimes it's like 2 months away. That's just how life goes. But then you just send out a message to all the people, hey girl, my favorite phrase is, I'm just circling back around to check to see if you got a chance to try your sample and if you liked it. A lot of times I'll be like, oh, I haven't tried it yet. Thank you for reminding me. Or, oh, yes, I loved it. I'm totally going to buy some Christmas presents this year, whatever. And then you just say, thanks for trying it. I'm so glad that you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help you when you shop. Bam. Make sure they have the link to your VIP group. Hey, I'd love for you to join if you want to learn more. If you want more information, see some like tips, tricks, I have giveaways, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you always want to follow up. The reward is in the follow-up. Okay, so now I'm going to get into 2 more things and I'll be done. I want to talk about booking parties and I want to talk about offering the business, which I'll be honest, when I started selling Color Street, I did it because I loved Color Street. I loved being able to like do ministry with people. I feel like it was an easy way to like show somebody that you loved them. It was a sweet little thing that I loved that I liked sharing with other people. I have a bunch of girls. I liked doing their nails. I have felt frumpy for the past 10 years because I've been pregnant and nursing and busy, and it was easy, affordable, didn't take any time or money away. It made me feel pretty. Okay, those are the reasons that I joined Color Street. Not to like build an empire, not to try to like make other people like it as well. I thought that I was going to join Color Street just to be able to like have gifts to give to people, to be able to do somebody's nails if I wanted to, and then to cover my habit. But let me just tell you that Color Street is an amazing product. It's an amazing business, and it's okay to share that with other people. Booking parties is the number one way to like boost your income, okay? Because in your VIP group, there are people who have ordered, and they might not order again for another month or 2 or 3 or 4 months. So you've exhausted all those people in your VIP group, and you don't have anybody else to kind of like network and reach out to. It really kind of stunts your sales. So let me tell you about how I book parties, and if you guys have any questions about this, like I have so much information, I'm not going to add it all in this training, but reach out to me. I will help you in every single way possible, and I will walk alongside you as you plan your first party, because I know that can feel overwhelming. Okay, so I do post on my VIP page often, I would say 4 or 5 times a month, about booking parties. And all I'm saying in that is, hey, I give every single hostess a free set regardless of how much they sell. It's totally online, it's painless. All you have to do is invite friends to a closed Facebook party and interact, and I will do the rest. So there's lots of graphics you can find on hostess benefits, why you should host parties, all those kinds of things. Let me know if you need help with that. But do be posting that in your VIP page so that people at least are getting that seed planted, like, oh, hey, this is a good idea. I already like my Color Street stylist. I want to get free and discounted nails, so why not just host a party? She's making it seem so easy. Also, there is a way on your Facebook VIP group to notice, to like click over to the top contributors. Let me know if you need help with that. You should be asking those people that are the top contributors in your group if they want to host a party, because those are the people that are like posting, commenting, buying, interacting. So those are the people that love Color Street already. So they're going to be much more likely to want to host a party for you because they already love the product. Let's see. When I am in a party, at the end of the party, I always send a message to all of the guests. So at the beginning of the party, I send them a message. Hey girl. Don't say hey girl. Say, hey Jenny. Do you want a sample? And then at the end of the party, when I'm about to close the party out, I always again message everybody, even if they didn't respond to the first one, and I say something like, thank you so much for being a part of Jenny's party. Here's a link to my VIP group if you're interested. I'd love for you to join, you know, live demos, tips, tricks, giveaways, all that kind of stuff. That's why you should join. And then I say, if you have loved being a part of Jenny's party and would like to get some sets at a discounted price for yourself, please, or I have these dates available to host a party, and I would love to help you host your own party. I also give everybody a free set regardless of how much they sell, just as a thank you for introducing me to their friends and family, something like that. Then that's on there. If they respond, great, you can book a party. If they don't, it's okay. A lot of people might not respond right away. In fact, I found 4 or 5, 6 months into my business, a lot of people who said no at the beginning or who didn't respond at the beginning came back and decided, oh, well, this is kind of a popular product. I love it. This girl, Melissa, there's a message in my inbox from her. I'll just go directly towards her. So that is just a great way of like making yourself available for people if they're interested. It doesn't have to be pushy. It doesn't have to be salesy. You just want to make sure they have that information and that they are aware that you are wanting to help them do that. Okay, so those are the main parts about booking parties. Reach out to people. Direct messaging is so important. Just kind of like posting something on your page and praying that somebody responds is very much less likely to happen than if you directly ask somebody. So practice a couple different like scripts on what feels comfortable for you, because what somebody else would say in a message, I might not say. So you got to find your voice as a Color Street stylist, as a salesperson, what you feel comfortable saying and how you feel comfortable saying it. And then just be brave and try it. So booking parties wasn't something that I initially thought I would do. I kind of accidentally did one, and I'm telling you, it's revolutionized my business. If you are looking to grow your business, like increase your profits every month, maybe even grow a team, booking parties is like the way to kind of get into that, because you're going to be expanding the people that you know and the people that you can sell Color Street to. So many people in my VIP group, so many people that buy it from me consistently, I don't even know on a personal level. I've only met them through Facebook, through having Facebook parties. Okay, so this last one is about offering the business, and that just made me so nervous for so long, because I felt like I wasn't like wise enough in the business or in sales to have a team under me, and that made me feel really uncomfortable, and I never wanted to make people feel like I was pressuring them into something that they didn't want to do. And so that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about offering the business to somebody, because for me in my own life, it has been super beneficial. And I really believe that it's a great product and a great business. And so I have come to the place where I feel comfortable at least offering it to people to see what their response was, instead of just assuming that everybody is going to say no and that I can't do it. So every single time that I book a party, a couple days out, I'll message them. I send them an email and say, hey, these are ways to make your party successful, blah, blah, blah. And then a day or two before the party actually starts, I will direct message them on Facebook and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I just wanted to ask if you have ever considered becoming a stylist, name some of the reasons why it's been great for me. There's obviously no pressure to join, but if you're interested, I'd love to talk to you about it some more before all of your orders start rolling in, because we can switch this over to your VIP page, and then you can start earning commissions, 25% commission on everything that your guests buy. So a lot of times people will just say, no, I'm not interested, and that's fine. And then a lot of times people will say, no, I'm not interested. And then at the end of the party, they'll be like, dang, I could have got commissions on all that. I still really like this product. Maybe I'll sign up. So just kind of throwing that out there. I always say, like, no pressure, because there really is no pressure on my part. I don't want to trick somebody into doing something that they don't want to do. I just want to offer an opportunity for something that has been really beneficial for me. I usually post in my VIP groups about the business maybe 1 or 2 times a month. I'm not an expert on how often you're supposed to do it. I just don't want it to be so often that people are like, oh, I don't even want to go to that VIP group, because they're constantly she's going to be, wanting me to join her group or whatever. But do offer it. You're doing people a disservice by just assuming that nobody wants to join. And the last thing I want to say before I get off is just that I am like with you every step of the way. So if you feel like I wouldn't even know how to help a new stylist, I wouldn't know how to mentor them, I 100% understand that. And just know, like, I can help you, and I can help the girl who enrolls underneath you. If you are interested in building and growing your team and you still feel like you need help, it's okay to say, I don't know the answer to that, but I know somebody who does know the answer to that. And so don't feel like you're alone or you're out on an island, or like it's too much pressure or responsibility. Because I'm ready and willing to help you in any kind of way. Okay, so those are kind of the big things that are going to make you successful. Make sure that you're posting. Make sure that you're consistent. Make sure that people really believe that you are doing this for real, like that you're somebody who is reliable, not someone who just kind of does it sometimes and not other times. You don't have to spend a ton of time doing Color Street. If you can dedicate like an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, and really focus in and hit some of these points, then your business is going to be successful and grow. Direct sales is a funny thing. It's up and down, but I'm telling you, overall, this is what's going to make your business successful. So if you guys have any questions, write them down, let me know, and we can talk about them.